What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another handheld gaming news video, and we got a few things this time with Ayaneo 1X player, MSI Claw on the Xbox Ally devices as well, with some default game profile updates to talk about there, and the games we've got for GeForce Now this week. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so Ayaneo confirms the Next 2, of course, is powered by the AI Max 395 and has that built-in battery, but it's also going to feature a 9-inch 165Hz 2400 by 1504 OLED screen. But we were pretty sure it was going to be OLED, and they have confirmed it here, along with what should be an announcement that actually at the time of making this video is about to go live, and we'll be able to check out some more here. But definitely interesting there, and of course we are expecting this to be a pretty expensive device. I think it's the first and only so far handheld to have a built-in battery for the AI 395, and this is also a fairly high resolution OLED display on this thing too, with a lot of peak brightness. And yeah, I'm expecting this to be pretty expensive. And again, they are having that showcase or that stream that is about to happen, and I'll take a look at that. And if I need to, maybe we'll do an updated video or something. But yeah, we've been watching this one. I'd love to be able to get my hands on it, but I'm sure it's just going to be quite pricey, but I am interested in it. There's been a lot more kind of marketing and hype behind this particular device from Ayaneo, so I've kind of been watching it more than usual. Alright, so recently we've seen reports of RAM tripling, doubling in cost, and the AI boom is really kind of affecting things there. And if you've been looking into building a PC or anything like that, you're noticing this kind of stuff, and everyone's starting to talk about it. But it's going to trickle into the handhelds too, and the first one's going to be the 1X player Apex AMD Strix Halo, which is already getting a $200 price hike before launch due to the rising memory cost. So this is already going up right before launch by $200 for what's already a very expensive handheld. And I think it's kind of safe to say that there is a possibility that even existing handhelds like the Xbox Ally X or the Legion Go 2, when they run through their current supply, could easily get affected by these prices as well, and maybe those even get more expensive. But yeah, it's definitely something to think about and to watch out for as these prices continue to go up. And I don't think the whole RAM pricing and issue is going to go away anytime soon. It could easily take a couple of years or more for that to get straightened out. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one to watch, and I think we're going to see more handhelds get affected by it. Alright, so recently the MSI Claw, specifically for me, the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus, got the Xbox full screen experience. Now, I had forced this on the device before and checked it out a little bit and largely saw no real difference. But when all the optimizations came, and I did a dedicated video for that, and we took a look at the Xbox full screen experience on the MSI Claw 8 AI Plus, I was able to see, while not a lot, some difference, and it was confirmed by others to see about a 5% RAM difference. But there's also some FPS difference and stuff like that. I showed Cyberpunk running a little bit better by a couple of FPS here and there and stuff like that. Nothing major, but it was interesting to see that with the official drop and all the optimizations on MSI's part and Microsoft, whatever all is happening there, there was a difference this time with the official release of it versus me forcing it before on the device and seeing some kind of difference in actual game performance. So that's one to keep an eye on as well. I do think that there is a difference when it's forced versus official, but that difference probably comes down to the optimizations coming from the OEM side. Alright, next up, I did a dedicated video for this one about a day ago at the time of making this video, and that's Xbox bringing the default game profiles over to the ROG Xbox Ally devices. So your ROG Xbox Ally X and your ROG Xbox Ally, so the white and black device. And pretty much this is for about 40 supported games off the bat. It's for Windows Insider Preview program, and I show all that working in the video that I already posted up. And basically it applies a default setting when you launch the game for TDP, which it'll adjust on the fly for a target FPS. Now, the only thing that's lacking right now that I could tell was it's not doing anything to game settings or applying anything there. So you might still have to go in and tweak and change those to meet maybe the target FPS that it's trying to go for, or something like that. It's certainly a step in the right direction. It still feels kind of beta like the Xbox full screen experience, but you can see as a whole kind of picture where they're trying to get with this, and you know, what they want to get in the future as far as making this an easier experience on the handhelds to be able to jump in and play. It's definitely early days and could use some more work, but I was able to get it working here and see what it was doing and check it out. So yeah, the default game profiles, I'm sure those are going to come to the regular stable channel, but if you want to jump into Windows Insider and Preview, that's pretty easy, and I show that in the video that I already posted. Alright, and with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and list the games that GeForce Now got for streaming this week. It's something I use on the handhelds a lot. It's a great cloud gaming service if you want to check it out. They've also got a 50% off for Black Friday sale if you want to check that out as well. 3 months of the Ultimate tier for $10 a month. As far as the games, we've got Of Ash and Steel, which is a new release over on Steam, and it's RTX 5080 ready. Kill It With Fire over on Xbox's PC Game Pass. Project Motor Racing, a new release over on Steam. Brotato over on Steam. Cricket 26 on Steam, Godbreakers on Steam, and 0 Hour on the Epic Game Store. We also got Phasmophobia over on Steam with RTX 5080 ready support. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for this week. Ayaneo, more information on their Next 2 with their 9-inch OLED display. 1X player Apex already got that $200 increase. MSI Cloud Devices officially got the Xbox full-screen experience and does seem to actually make a bit of a difference. And Xbox bringing those default game profiles over as a step in the right direction to try to make this easier when it comes to gaming on the Windows handhelds. But anyways guys, as always, thanks a lot for coming to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.